Hello students. So today I will be continuing with the RACEMOSE inflorescence, and along with that I will also deal with the types of CYMOSE inflorescence. So let's start with the RACEMOSE. So the next category of RACEMOSE which I will be dealing today, that is the corymb inflorescence. Now the corymb inflorescence, it is present in the iris. Second example for this is capsella. Now in the corymb inflorescence, the inflorescence axis is short. Yes, so like this, जो inflorescence axis है, वो अब shortened है, and from the different points, the flowers they will arise. Different points से flowers arise हो रहे हैं. And it's very well known to all of you that the flower, it arises in the axil of a leafy structure. This leafy structure which I am forming here, that is the bract. तो इस inflorescence के अंदर आप देख रहे हैं that the flowers which are present on the lower side, these flowers they have long stalk, and on the upper sides the flowers they have short stalk, due to which what is happening, all the flowers they lie at the same level. So जो जितने भी flowers है वो एक ही level पर present है. So यहाँ पर हुए तीन main features. One, the inflorescence axis is short. Then the lower flowers they have the long stalk, upper they have short stalk, and due to which all the flowers they are going to be present almost at the same level. So this corymb inflorescence is present in the iris, but sometimes what happens that this inflorescence axis, it shows branches. In some of the plants, the inflorescence axis, it shows branching. When the inflorescence is branched, this type of the inflorescence, it is known as compound inflorescence. तो अगर inflorescence axis branched होगा, तो हम कहेंगे इसको compound inflorescence, and here we are talking about the compound corymb. The compound corymb is present in the case of the cauliflower. Now after the corymb, now the next one, that is the umbel inflorescence. Umbel inflorescence, it is present in the plant, that is the hydrocotyle. अब umbel inflorescence के अंदर inflorescence axis reduced है. Yes, so now the inflorescence axis is reduced. So all the flowers now they are going to arise from the same point. Yes, तो एक ही point से सारे के सारे flowers हैं वो arise होंगे. तो you can see here the flowers they are arising from the same point. And they are radiating towards outside. तो ये बाहर की तरफ radiate हो रहे हैं, एक ही point से arise हो रहे हैं. This inflorescence, it will give the umbrella-like appearance. Yes, so it will give the umbrella-like appearance. That's why, what is the name of the inflorescence? It is umbel inflorescence. Now on the lower side, there is presence of bracts. Lower side पर bracts present है, and these bracts they are present in the form of the whorl. तो lower side पर bracts present है और whorl की form में है. We have already discussed the whorl of bract. It is known as involucre. तो जैसा हमने इस इन्फ्लोरेसेंस के अंदर पढ़ा, द इन्फ्लोरेसेंस एक्सिस इज शॉर्ट बट हियर इट इज reduce. You can see here the flowers, they are arising from different points. Here they are arising from same point, and in this case below every flower there is presence of this leafy structure that is bracts, but here the bracts, they are in the form of the whorl, which form a structure which is known as involucre. Now this umbel inflorescence, it can also be branched. So just now I have discussed, if the inflorescence axis is branched, such type of the inflorescence, it is known as compound inflorescence. So it means now in this case, it will represent compound umbel, and this compound umbel is the characteristic feature of the coriander family. Compound umbel, it is present in the coriander. So after the umbel and the corym, the next type of the racemose inflorescence which I will be discussing here, that is capitulum. So now the capitulum inflorescence. The capitulum inflorescence, it is also known as head inflorescence. That is the racemose head, and it is the characteristic feature of the sunflower family. And the name of this family, it is the Asteraceae. So here I will be discussing capitulum inflorescence in the case of the sunflower. Now the one feature which is associated with this inflorescence is that inflorescence axis is expanded. Inflorescence axis expanded, and it is in the form of a disc. So this I am forming disc shape inflorescence axis, and this axis, it is known as receptacle. Receptacle के ऊपर present है flowers, and these flowers, they are sessile. The flowers, they are sessile, that is the stalk of the flower is absent. They are without the stalk. So receptacle के ऊपर present है sessile flowers. These flowers, they are also known as florets. Now the two types of the florets, they are associated with the sunflower. So दो तरह के florets हैं. The florets which are present in the center, जो बीच में present है florets, center के अंदर present है, these florets, they are known as tubular florets, or they are also known as disc florets. और जो florets present है outer side पर, these florets, they are known as ray florets. So outer side पर जो florets present है, they are known as ray florets, or they are also known as ligulate florets. तो ये बात आपको समझ आ रही है? तो जो अंदर की तरफ florets present है सेंटर के अंदर, they are the tubular florets, and the one present towards the side, outer side, they are the ray florets. So let's write certain differences between these two types of the florets. Now in the case of the tubular florets, the petals, they are fused, and after the fusion they form a tube-like structure like this. तो petals fused है, और fusion के बाद जो petals है, they are forming a tube-like structure. The tube-like structure यहाँ पर बन रहा है. That's why these florets, they are known as tubular florets. But in the case of the ray florets, the petals, they are fusing. यहाँ पर भी petal fuse कर रही हैं, but after the fusion, now the petals, they are forming strap-like structure. They are forming tongue-like structure. So this type of the condition, or this type of the structure, it is also known as ligule. Yes, so this is our strap. This is tongue-like structure. This is also known as ligule. That's why these florets, they are known as ligulate florets. Now the next one. In the case of the tubular florets, there is presence of radial symmetry. Yes, radial symmetry is there. So you understand the radial symmetry, that is the flower, it can be cut into the two equal halves by several vertical plane passing through the center. तो यहाँ पर प्रेजेंट है रेडियल सिमेट्री, और अगर फ्लावर के अंदर रेडियल सिमेट्री प्रेजेंट है, दिस टाइप ऑफ द फ्लावर्स दे आर नोन एज एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक. तो ऐसे फ्लावर को आप क्या कहेंगे? एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक फ्लावर. But in the case of the ray florets, now there is presence of bilateral symmetry. तो यहाँ पर है bilateral symmetry, that is flower can be cut into the two equal halves by only one vertical plane passing through the center, and such type of the flowers, they are known as zygomorphic flowers. Now when we write the floral formula for the actinomorphic condition, the symbol which is utilized, that is this. Actinomorphic के लिए this symbol is utilized, and for the zygomorphic condition, this symbol is utilized. Now these tubular florets, they are bisexual. They are bisexual means there is presence of the female as well as the male part. But when we talk about the ray florets, either there is presence of only gynoecium, that is the female part, or these flowers, they are neuter, they are sterile. So you're getting this? So these flowers, either there is presence of only gynoecium, सिर्फ female part present है, or these flowers, they are sterile, and the sterile flowers, they are also known as the neuter flowers. Now just like the umbel inflorescence also, here there is presence of whorl of bracts. तो यहाँ पर भी present होगा whorl of bract. So it's very well known to you, this whorl of bract, it is known as involucre. So the structure of the capitulum, it is very much clear to all of you. तो ये जो capitulum है, it is the characteristic feature of which family? Sunflower family. So that is the Asteraceae family. So the another example for the capitulum inflorescence is Zinnia and Cosmos. So this is all about the racemose inflorescence. Now I will be starting with the next category, that is the cymose one. So now let's start with the cymose inflorescence. Now the features of the cymose inflorescence we have already discussed in the last class. So here I will be dealing with the types of cymose inflorescence. So the three categories, three types I will be dealing here. That is monochasial, dichasial, and polychasial. Now let's first start with the monochasial. Now the monochasial inflorescence, it is also known as uniparous. तो यूनिपैरस कंडीशन के अंदर देखिए क्या होगा. ये मैंने बनाया इन्फ्लोरेसेंस एक्सिस, and we know that in the case of the cymose inflorescence, the tip of the inflorescence axis, it terminates in a flower. There is formation of a terminal flower. Now there will be formation of a lateral branch. साइड से एक ब्रांच अराइज होगी और ये जो ब्रांच अराइज हुई है इसका जो टिप है, एट द टिप ऑल्सो देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ टर्मिनल फ्लावर। तो यहां पर ये जो प्रोसेस है ये बार बार चलता जाएगा। देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ लेटरल ब्रांच, this formation of lateral branch, and every time this lateral branch it will terminates in the flower. तो ये जो मैं यहां पर फर्स्ट कैटेगरी पढ़ा रही हूं, इस कैटेगरी के अंदर एट ईच टाइम हर बार सिर्फ एक लेटरल ब्रांच अराइज हो रही है। So when at each time there is formation of only one lateral branch, this type of the RACEMOSE inflorescence, it is known as monochasial type. So in the monochasial, there is formation of one lateral branch at a time. Now in this first category you can see that all the lateral branch they are arising at the same point. ये जो सारी branches हैं ये एक ही साइड पर प्रेजेंट है। तो अगर सारी branches एक ही साइड पर प्रेजेंट होंगी, so this type of the condition it is known as helicoid condition, helicoid RACEMOSE inflorescence. But sometimes what happens कि अगर एक branch arise हो रही है left side, तो फिर एक अराइज होगी राइट साइड, देन अगेन लेफ्ट साइड एंड देन राइट साइड. If this type of the condition is there, then this type of the RACEMOSE inflorescence it is known as scorpoid type. तो हेलिकॉइड के अंदर क्या कंडीशन है? All the branches they are arising on the same side. Scorpoid के अंदर one left side, one right side, one left and then right side. So helicoid inflorescence is present in Atropa. This is in Atropa. Another example for this, Datura and Begonia. Scorpoid inflorescence, it is present in Ranunculus. Now coming to the dichasial. Now the dichasial inflorescence, it is also known as biparous. अब बायपैरस के अंदर देखिए क्या कंडीशन होगी. दिस इज इन्फ्लोरेसेंस एक्सिस एंड एट द टिप दिस इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ टर्मिनल फ्लावर. So now what will happen? The lateral branches they will arise and at the tip of the lateral branches again there is formation of the flower. पर इस केस के अंदर अब दो lateral branches arise होंगी. So now the two lateral branches they are arising. The tip is again occupied by the flower. Now again what will happen? यहां पर भी आप दो lateral branches arise होंगी and at the tip there is formation of a flower. So this type of the condition it keeps on occurring. तो ये जो इन्फ्लोरेसेंस यहां पर हम स्टडी कर रहे हैं, यहां पर हर एक बार दो ब्रांचेस अराइज हो रही हैं. दैट्स व्हाई दिस इन्फ्लोरेसेंस इट इज नोन एज बाइपेरस और डाइचेसियल इन्फ्लोरेसेंस. सो देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ टू lateral branches at a time. Now example for this is dianthus. Now polychasial, as the name suggests, अगर दो से ज्यादा lateral branches arise होंगी at a time, so this type of the condition it is known as polychasial or it is also known as multiparous inflorescence. So multiparous inflorescence के अंदर more than two lateral branches they will develop. Yes, so one example for the polychasial one is calotropis. 'So So after dealing with the RACEMOSE inflorescence, now I will be discussing special type of inflorescence. So now the special type of inflorescence. In the special types, I will be dealing with hypanthodium, and along with that, I will be discussing cyathium. In the hypanthodium inflorescence, the receptacle is flask shape, it is fleshy, like this. So, you can see here, the flask shape receptacle is there, and this flask shape receptacle, it is fleshy in the case of the hypanthodium inflorescence. तो ऊपर की तरफ आप देख रहे हैं एक ओपनिंग प्रेजेंट है, दिस ओपनिंग विच इज प्रेजेंट, दैट इज द ऑस्टियोल, and in the center there is presence of this cavity, और ये जो cavity की inner side है, yes, this side of the cavity, there is presence of the flowers, and the three types of the flowers, they are associated with hypanthodium inflorescence. तो तीन तरह का फ्लावर प्रेजेंट होगा. On the upper side, that is near the ostiole, there is presence of male flowers. Male flowers present है, and on the lower side, that is here, on the lower side, there is presence of female flowers. Yes, so these are female flowers, और मेल और फीमेल फ्लावर्स के बीच में, yes, यहाँ पर सेंटर के अंदर बीच में present as sterile flowers. The sterile flowers, you know, they are also known as neuter flowers. So three types of the flowers, they are associated with the hypanthodium inflorescence. Now the hypanthodium inflorescence is present in fig. The scientific name for the fig is Ficus carica. Another important example, that is people. People is Ficus religiosa. Then another example for this is banyan tree, that is Ficus bengalensis. Right? Now after this, cyathium inflorescence. Now in this cyathium inflorescence, in center there is presence of single female flower. सेंटर के अंदर सिंगल फीमेल फ्लावर प्रेजेंट है. यस, दिस इज द फीमेल फ्लावर, और ये जो फीमेल फ्लावर है इसके आसपास प्रेजेंट है सेवरल मेल फ्लावर्स. यस, अराउंड इट सेवरल मेल फ्लावर्स दे आर प्रेजेंट. ये जो मेल और फीमेल फ्लावर्स यहां पर मैंने बनाए हैं, इन फ्लावर्स के अंदर सेपल्स और पेटल्स एब्सेंट है. सो यू कैन इजीली सी हियर, ये मैंने बनाया है फीमेल फ्लावर. फीमेल फ्लावर के अंदर सेपल्स एंड पेटल्स दे आर एब्सेंट. देयर इज ओनली प्रेजेंस ऑफ द गाइनोशियम, देयर इज ओनली प्रेजेंस ऑफ द कार्पल. Similarly, you can see here in the male flowers, sepals and petals, they are absent. Only there is presence of androecium male part, that is stamen. Such type of the flowers where the sepals and petals, they are absent, these flowers, they are known as achlamydeous flowers. अब ये जो पूरी इन्फ्लोरेसेंस है, इस इन्फ्लोरेसेंस के बाहर प्रेजेंट है ब्रैक्ट, व्हर्ल ऑफ ब्रैक्ट, दैट इज इनवोल्यूकर, एंड इन दिस केस द इनवोल्यूकर which is present, that is cup shape. So around the inflorescence, yes, so around the inflorescence there is presence of the whorl of bracts, and the whorl of bracts which are present, they are forming a cup-like structure. So I will be citing one example for this. For the Cyatheum, the example is Euphorbia. So now here I would like to put one question. अभी तक हमने जितनी भी इन्फ्लोरेसेंस पढ़ी है, इसमें से कौन सी इन्फ्लोरेसेंस है which is giving the appearance of single flower? So you know that inflorescence means group of flowers. है तो वो group of flowers, but they are giving the appearance of a single flower. For this, one example is the Cyatheum. देख रहे हैं, it is giving the appearance of a single flower, and another example for this is Capitulum, that is the inflorescence which is present in the sunflower. So we can write this information here. So the inflorescence which is giving the appearance of single flower. Yes, one example, Cyatheum, and the another one is Capitulum. So this is all about the inflorescence. Now I will be starting with the next topic, that is the flower.